Okay guys, so today we're going to be talking about the Incline Cable Fly. This is going to be targeting our clavicular head of our pectoral muscle. Our pectoral muscle has two, arguably three heads. Today we are working the upper head, which sits up around our clavicular joint or our collarbone. Right, so let's get this started. The reason, or the way you set this bench up, is we want it on a nice 45-degree angle. And a lot of people won't have this bench set up the way it is with the arse section, best way to describe it. And the reason being is they like it flat. Me personally, I like to be wedged in nice and tight, so I like to have it up nice and high on another 45, so it should mirror the angle that you have the bench on. Science or this article suggests that the best way to target your clavicular head is on a 45-degree. However, I actually disagree. I actually like it only up one rung, so a slight elevation, because obviously the higher you go, the more anterior deltoid that you're going to involve in your angle. So I only like going up the one notch. Now this notch on this bench is actually quite high, but most benches are quite low, and that's how I'd keep it. I'd just slightly transfer the load to the upper part of my pectoral muscle by simply just clocking up maybe one, if not two at most, of the notches. So let's set this up. First things first, it's unlike a dumbbell where we have to flick it. We're actually going to have to hold our, I'll grab the handles first. Now from this position here, I'm already looking to set my feet up. So for those of you who don't know how to set yourself up for a bench press or any pressing motion, we're looking to place our feet underneath our backside and sit or up onto our toes, because when we get into position, we're going to actually push our heels down and create what we call leg drive. And this leg drive will allow us to generate more force while we're pressing and create more stability. So here we go, grabbing a hold of the handles, sitting up nice and tall, jamming my feet underneath my backside, and now I'm going to roll down and bring this up to my chest. From here, I'm actually going to press it up. It'll make life a hell of a lot easier. Now I'm already looking to pull my shoulder blades back and down. So for those again who don't know, when you set up any press or any fly, you are looking to pull your shoulder blades as far down towards your glutes as possible, and also create as much of an arch through your back as possible, which is why we want to jam our feet underneath our backside and drive them down. Not only does this create leg stability, but also or leg and hip stability, but it also creates a greater arch, which pronounces our chest. We don't want to concave, especially with a fly. We really don't want to concave or come into the midline when we do this exercise. So, because then we engage too much anterior deltoid, and we really don't want that to happen. So again, let's set up. I'm looking to place my feet underneath my backside, up onto my toes, rolling back, shoulder blades back and down, heels driving towards the ground, pressing up. Now with this exercise, a lot of people get caught on the concentric phase, which is the part where they come up and they look like a hero. You actually want to change your mindset on this and worry only about the eccentric portion. So we're looking to come down, open up the chest as far as we can, create a stretch through our pecs, up and squeeze. One, up and squeeze. Two, now. With this exercise too, we can create, because we get a much better muscle contraction if we slightly internally rotate our pinkies or our hands. I'm looking to bring my pinkies towards one another at the top section. So when we're in this laying out nice and flat position, we're going to come up and we're going to go pinkies above thumbs. So we're coming up and bringing them in together like that. You get a far greater contraction through your chest if you do this. So that's a little trick right there. So again, let's set up. Feet underneath our backside. Heels driving towards the ground, shoulder blades back and down, press up. Hold nice and tight. Now again, it is all about our eccentric portion of the lift. We're going to open this chest up, open up nice and wide. Feel the stretch, drive up tall, pinkies towards one another, slight angle, again, stretch, pop it up, stretch, pop it up, Another thing too is that when I'm bringing this up, I'm actually trying to bring this up towards my eye line or my neck. A lot of people get lost in their chest at the bottom section. I'm looking to come high, and the reason why I'm looking to come high is because our clavicular head sits high. So we want these arms nice and tall. So again, quick recap guys of today. That is, by the way, how you perform a cable incline fly off a bench, obviously. Make sure that we're at a 45 or just below with the first click or the second click. Make sure, it is up to you with what you do with this end of the bench, but we want that to mirror whatever angle you're on. That way then you can wedge yourself in. We want to make sure that we're driving down with our heels up onto our toes, and shoulder blades are driving back and down towards our backside. Make sure that we're coming up, pinkies are coming together, and we only care about the eccentric portion. We want to open this chest up and create a stretch through our pecs. Once you feel that stretch, that's when we're coming up, and we're coming fast, and we're squeezing our pinkies together. And then slow, control the stretch, bang. Another thing to keep in mind too is that when you're coming up, don't breathe out. We really want to keep this chest up by breathe, or well, you do want to breathe, but try not to breathe at the bottom. So if I breathe here, if I take a big deep breath in, notice how my chest expands. Now if I breathe that out, I concave, I lose my arch, I start to round off, okay? It is highly important that we keep this chest up tall and we are pulling from our chest, not caving off and pulling from our anterior deltoid. All right team, that there is how you do your incline cable flies. I hope you have liked your tip for today, and I hope you got a lot out of it.